All right guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Cody Groom. Today I want to show you guys my car collection. Let's start off, got a 2011 E92 M3. Seriously, probably one of my favorite cars, if not my favorite car that I've owned. That's the new carbon fiber piece. Really hard to tell right now because we're in the dark. But just got that all swapped with the AC units in the back. This is the old wood. It's actually really heavy now that I look at it. It's actually aluminum, it's pretty well built. Alright guys, here is the finished wheel. Super impressed with it. I just continue to find mods that I like for it. Every look that I do to it. I've had this car 3 different colors now. It's been silver, which is the stock color, right? It's been orange, it's been satin black, and now it's currently blood red. There's just something about it. I don't know. There's something about this car, the screaming V8. Got a number of things done to it: side skirts, extensions, front lip, rear diffuser, wheels, big brake kit, carbon fiber interior trim, steering wheel, overlays, too many things. And I don't want to list them all because then I'll think about how much money I spent on this car and then we'll be out. So moving into the E36 M3. So we got a 97 E36. This thing I bought as like a $1,500, I call it shit box for lack of a better term, just because it was destroyed. Like every part of it, the cup holders were coming out, like I think the button's like jammed on this right now. The door panels were falling off, literally the shifter wobbled in place. It was not a good car. So this thing is really set up to be a drift car. And when I say that, I actually mean it.
So one last thing before we actually get the coilovers in is we have to reinforce the strut towers.
Seat looks clean. Hell yeah. Yeah, Ryan, you wanna get in? Four piston caliper. Should look pretty good. I mean, you can see it on here. One of my biggest things was I actually really liked the green. I thought it was a really solid color, and I wanted to paint correct that and make it look good. But the problem was once I got to the point of like the rear bumper and different parts, they were actually chipping. And from that point, it kind of felt like it was like, I'm gonna do all this work, it's not gonna work. And if I wrap it, I don't have to worry about that. If I throw a wing on it, anything, I can just wrap that and make it match. So right now it's wrapped with KPMF.
It's a copper color. It's called Autumn Fire. It's got character. It's a car that, it's not perfect. There's a lot of rough spots to this car, but it's such a fun car. Like I get in this thing and I'm immediately excited. Sometimes looking at it, I'm like, oh, I could fix this, I could fix that, this could change, you know, this needs to be replaced, but then I drive it and I'm like, screw all that stuff, I just want to drive it. Moving into the last car, this is a Z4M. So they're all kind of totally different, right? The Z4M, we have a soft top. The Z I bought in fairly rough condition. Like the paint was shot, it was in Arizona, so it was kind of sitting outside. And I took it to my buddies over at Elite Finish and they just like transformed this paint. Like they went through wet sanding, you know, cutting, polishing, and really just brought this paint to life. So even when this car is dirty like it is right now, it literally looks amazing. Like there's just a deep shine to it now. And then it's also ceramic coated as well.
For the Z4M, I really don't have much done to this car. We have wider wheels and tires, stock suspension, a super sprint exhaust, and the interior pieces have been wrapped in a brushed black wrap.
So this comes in a 6-speed manual. It has the S54 out of the E36 M3. This is kind of my daily driver in a sense that it doesn't get as much love as the other two, but it gets driven the most. And I would have probably not bought a convertible if I hadn't just stumbled upon this one, but now it's like, it's a car I love. I love driving down the beach with it, and it's something that you get to enjoy your driving. Honestly, like all these cars, the best part about it is that they're all so different. I buy cars to enjoy them. It's not so much for me about what car's the fastest, what car's the most horsepower. It's definitely like what character these cars have and what I'm feeling like that day. There's a lot to come, and I mean, with all these cars. Maybe the Z will go and something will replace it, but for now, this is the car collection.